I will. Neskamikaze versus Hectate. Neskamikaze, a mystery tournament old boy, been here for many, many years. Loves to race weird games. And has raced a lot. Has many, many races on SRL. Best has been in top 8 before. Got 7th in MT8, and that's why they have a star. Hectate has been in 3 MTs. Has been around maybe a little bit longer than that, maybe 4 MTs worth, but hasn't always joined. I think that they are like a developer of like older Flash games. So maybe something that's similar to that will be an ideal game for them. Other than that, couldn't say much about these racers. We can look at the comments. Neskamikaze can legitimately enjoy a 4 out of 10 slow, laggy platformer.
Well, I can't.
Man after my own heart.
That's
Hectate has Morse code, which I don't know by heart.
All I know is that the third letter is an E. That's it.
Maybe somebody else can say.
Yeah, come on, use your Morse code knowledge, chat. No cheating.
That's a cool dog.
It's like
it's got a lot of lights.
Oh, I thought it was a... I don't know, I didn't think about it too much or look at it much. I thought it was a hyena. Maybe that's not a nice thing to say about someone's dog.
It could be a hyena. It's in like a backyard or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's the issue. I know, I realize.
I'm not saying it's impossible. Well, Maurice, it's been fun, but I've got to get going. But I've already planned a replacement.
Is it meth?
For myself. It is meth, but I don't know when they will pop in, or if they will pop in while I'm still in here, so I may need to leave.
Myth has like tact, you know? Myth is gonna wait until you say something, and yeah. There he is.
Yeah, there it is. There he is. Myth, do your intro, because I botched it earlier. I've only seen you do it one time.
I mean, we're...
No, you can't do your intro right now.
Yeah, it doesn't really work very well.
For other reasons.
Okay. It's one of those ones where you just trust. If you say so, sir.
Yeah. Alright.
Oh no, I got my just woke up voice. I gotta get rid of it.
The just woke up voice?
I'm
really bad at waking up. I'm gonna wake up at like 10 and just stay in bed until 12.
Yeah. I went for an extra hour. I looked at the clock and I was like, if I want to do that mystery thing at 2 o'clock, I need to leave right now, probably, out of this bed. And I did not. And now here I am an hour later.
Alright. Here are these players. A round later, it's back 1. Both players have lost once and probably not won. Exactly. Neskamikaze losing against Nighty in Rompers. That was the game with the domino things, right? The one we were trying to think of yesterday? Or 2 days ago? With the armadillos.
Yeah. I hope so.
Let's just say it was. And then we move on and then no one can say otherwise. Hectate losing against Polari in Ringshot. A really cool game made by our friend Snowdozer / Winterbeak. Which I also played in MT. It's a good game, it's a mouse game. So I like it.
I'll bet.
And we already have...
Well, Hectate delivering a loss to Polari... losing to Polari.
It's
who's one of our better members. And Nighty also as well, previous top 8 players. So while both players have been delivered their first loss early in the tournament, it comes from some really strong players.
That's true. Alright, let's see. Both players getting kind of slapped in round 1. Let's see if they have a bigger a better chance in this one. Let's give him a hand. It's Handshakes. Huh.
Look at it. It's coming in, man. I think this was the game that, in a previous mystery tournament, was submitted. Well, okay, but it's not always about you, Maurice.
No?
Was submitted, I think, something like 5 times by 5 different people, which would have meant that it was in the pool 5 times this year. But back then, it was just once.
We got Chile versus USA. I don't know. I don't have a joke to make about that one. Alright, so...
Me neither.
As you can see on screen, we move the left hand and the right hand individually. We have to shake hands, and we have to do this 30 times.
The button opens the gate. So what, do you have like one hand on WASD, one hand on arrow keys or something for both hands?
Yeah, you can see in the top the controls. Hectate is playing on the keyboard, use WASD and arrow keys. Neskamikaze using both sticks instead. Which I would feel bad about if, I don't know, it wouldn't be my control scheme of choice.
Yeah, having to tap an analog stick multiple times.
Yeah, that's weird.
To move one by one, it's never good. It happens all the time in video games where your primary control is with an analog stick, and then they want you to open a menu and do something in the menu. And it always feels bad. And I've always felt that it feels bad, but it's so ubiquitous in video games that I've always been like, why is it always here? And then there's a video with Masahiro Sakurai on his new YouTube channel where he's like, doesn't it not feel good? And I'm like, yeah, Masahiro Sakurai, it's not it.
If you say
it
so.
doesn't.
Alright, apparently you gotta...
Oh god.
You gotta shake hands straight. You can't just shake hands around the corner. That is not allowed. And also, this game makes you accidentally learn about the fact that you can mutilate your hands.
Uh-huh. There's also a number on each guy to indicate how stretchy their hand is.
Yeah, some people are stretchier than others.
Yeah. Turns out, I don't know about you, Maurice, my hands, I got a 1 on my chest. It only goes out 1.
I feel like even 1 is pretty far.
Yeah, is it 1 meter?
It's like how wide you are, basically. Like just stand normally, and then that's how wide. I guess it's kind of, 1 is pretty accurate.
So mechanically, cutting off your own hand is essentially creating a new box, which maybe could hold down a switch or something.
I don't think Neskamikaze had to reset there. And Hectate is hard stuck.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
The issue is don't cut off your hand.
Well, then don't. Just use the right guy first.
So the right guy holds the button with the hand, and the box will be down. And then the thing is open. So the left hand... What? We can't come through and meet it at the corner.
I think it's just toggle buttons. I don't understand the problem here. Just down, and then again
down. Do they meet at the gate?
And then just... What are you doing? Just move the right hand left.
Neskamikaze figured out that puzzle. Starting to run away with it a little bit, though. There's truly no guaranteed runaway victory in a puzzle game.
Just
anything can wall anyone at any time. Oh, so your arm will also hold buttons, not just the hand.
It's a toggle button.
Oh,
these are hold
purple
buttons.
is a hold buttons.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so in this level is pretty simple, honestly. The left guy will just push the box onto the left button now, like the upper left. Okay, this is lost because there's a hand in the way.
Wait, I didn't see that level Neskamikaze was on. It looked like you're supposed to ignore everything going on in the level and just reach around and shake hands.
Red herring. Alright, so this was raced before, like you said, submitted a lot of times in MT. This looks like 17.
Let's say 16, okay.
Raced once. the times were between 23 and 40 minutes. So
Okay.
this can be a short race.
Yeah, we got a pretty big puzzle game spread. Another level complete for Neskamikaze. We're beating the game, so I guess it's every level on that screen, we keep saying.
Yeah, all 30.
In defense of Hectate, with regards to the toggle button, there's like a big traffic jam in that one part of the level, so you don't really get a chance to like cover it and then retreat and see that it's still held down.
Yeah. I agree. I wasn't certain either until it doesn't make sense that it's a hold down button.
Right. At a certain point, there's only so many things to try. We talked to Triscorp about what do you do when you're in a puzzle game and you just don't know what to do, and one of the strategies, of which there's probably so many, was just all those ideas that you thought were too crazy to even consider. It's time to start pulling those out one by one. Let's get a little bit wilder.
Neskamikaze is doing a good job solving 9 there. 10 there.
Chopped off a hand.
Used it as a box, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so bottom left does the top, the farthest away gates. Hand has been left in the middle. That seems like the sort of thing that needs to happen. Oh.
I don't think you want to push this hand on the button right now. You want to cut off the right hand as well.
I don't even know how to.
Oh. Okay, that will work. Could have just used the right hand to do this, but that's fine. Alright, and now just push both. Yeah, it's gonna work. Put both.
That will hold the other two gates, which will allow the left hand to do one of. Well.
Yeah, just push that hand down. The left, and the other hand basically does the same thing. Oh no, that's lost. Oh no, there's an undo!
Oh, shoot.
Neskamikaze restarted instead of undoing. Hectate is on the same level.
That's really not good because, like, it was bad enough just in this level, but there are many more levels where if Neskamikaze is not hitting the undo button, right? If the problem is not that, oh, whoops, I pressed it and I shouldn't have. If the problem is I don't know it exists, that's going to be a huge problem going forward in the race.
Ooh, Hectate. So this is not gonna work. Oh wait, is this gonna work? Oh, don't push it again. But don't reset! It would have worked, I'm pretty sure. Neskamikaze seems further away than before, for some reason.
If they came to some sort of conclusion that what they did before was not right, then they're gonna...
But it seemed good.
It seemed good.
Alright, Hectate puts it on the button, which will work. You just cut off the left hand using the right hand. And then use that as a box. You just have to move it far enough, like on the right inner part. Right here.
Yeah.
This is where you want to cut off the hand. So that the other hand can go around. Oh, that's even better. Never mind. No,
Well,
don't do that.
it's gonna cut
no,
off another hand.
Undo, don't reset. You gotta use this hand to do it.
I assume the two-hand thing created an unpushable situation.
Lead change.
Yeah. Neskamikaze's got two hands next to two buttons. And has chopped off a third hand, and we need to see an undo here.
3 hands. Oh no, that's too many. That's not natural.
But the part where you chopped off your own hand and grew a second one.
It's like Dragon Ball. Every second villain in Dragon Ball can do that.
Yeah. Seems that isn't this sort of game. And that was a full stage reset from Neskamikaze.
Oh,
He's now got
Neskamikaze.
2 hands in the middle.
Yeah, no, that is against the ethics of Sokoban, putting 2 boxes next to each other.
Hectate just blazing through a level with 4 buttons. Required 2 of them held down by chopped off hands.
Well, this just works.
It just works.
I don't even know what the puzzle there was, but I missed the first part. Maybe.
I think it was a puzzle about like not pressing a button or something. Okay, we got a lot of buttons.
Oh, why did you go back?
To get a hand, but why the hand?
I think the box
And why
should
the
have
hand
gone.
there?
The box should have probably gone on the bottom switches. I assume
Yeah.
this is not enough space to shake hands. Wait, no, is it? 1, 2, 3, 4? Didn't this work? Oh, we're not actually pressing the button with our arm. It doesn't work.
Yeah, so what do we need? We need something holding this down, something holding this down.
Yeah. So we're gonna need a hand for that one. But not... this doesn't
What
work.
is this guy? What is that?
That's for the bottom one.
Oh, so that was something that happened at the very start of the puzzle we didn't even catch?
This one.
Yeah.
I mean, this is not gonna work. But what Hectate has, you gotta like cut off a hand on like here, for example.
Yeah, so that you can push down on it. If you want the hand on this button, right? Again, you could change the box to go here, and now your hand can just slide along the top, which
Oh, yeah, you
seems
could
easier.
just do this. Yeah, why don't we do that?
We got Neskamikaze figuring out this level, by the way. There's a handshake.
This Hectate, he's like hugging the box. What's the point?
Don't touch it. This box is mine. There's some sort of intruding hand here. It's like, no, handshake. These are peaceful hands. Hectate's trying to preserve the box, right? Like your Sokoban instincts, if you want a box to be able to be freely moved, you can't push it against the edge of the stage. But, I mean, it doesn't do anything unless it's against the edge of the stage.
Oh, this is good.
Box down.
Cut it off, and now... can you reach this? You can. This is a solve for Hectate. The hands are
Man.
shaken. The hands are
Whoa.
shaken, not stirred.
This guy's got 10 moves. That's a lot of moves.
That's not enough. Wait, what are we doing then?
Oh, you
Lift-
can't go the other way.
lift
This is
me up.
that arm specifically.
You know what we're doing? We're doing this.
Oh.
Level name strat. I like to talk
Yeah.
about it. And here we go. Drop.
Whereas Neskamikaze is in always pushing me around.
Oh, so this guy was probably moved from there.
I guess so.
Just imagine that the level was still on screen.
This level is called Put the Thing on the Thing.
Oh, that's everything. That tells you
That's
all you
you
need.
yelling at the competitors what to do next.
That's why you have to tell us straight, so I can say it while still making sense.
Alright, so this was a level that held up Hectate for a long time. Neskamikaze is on now. Opportunity to make up some ground. We got a lot of buttons, a lot of gates.
This
We can see
level's very much.
These are related.
This level's very much about figuring out where you can cut off the hands to not block yourself.
I don't know which of the other two.
Oh, I mean this. Oh, actually, does this make it easy? How do you put something on this one? By the way,
Okay.
we're making a mess.
It kind of doesn't matter, really. Like
you wanna press all of them.
These ones only really matter if all three are open.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
The
they
thing
serve
that
the
matters
same
is that
purpose.
it's this one.
Yeah.
How do you put a hand
Another level
here?
clear. Neskamikaze gotta lift this guy up.
How do you put a hand on this square?
So this guy's got 6,
Oh.
right? So, oh,
He pushed his own detached hand. Brutal.
so theoretically, you could do that.
Oh, but is
No,
this
no,
bad? I think this is bad. I think we had to put a hand here and reach around it to push it onto this switch first.
Ooh, the foresight, classic Sokoban foresight. We were lacking. Another level clear for Neskamikaze
Dinked.
very quickly. Now, Hectate's learned some stuff about this level.
I think Hectate has to is gonna realize that this is the move he cannot do but has to do.
Yeah. I mean, you're not going to be able to cut off left guy's hand anywhere. If you cut it off down here, it's going to get stuck in this corner. If you cut it off here, it's going to get stuck there.
Yeah, it's very much about pushing this one first. And then the other two you can do in any order. Those two don't matter. So this is also an interesting thing about puzzle games, realizing when you should reset. We see a lot of early resets, but then you also don't want to miss out on resetting. No, this is wrong, Hectate. No.
Neskamikaze's like, if I shove enough hands in there, the hands will tumble onto the button.
More hands means more victory.
And then look, immediately is like, oh, you know what's the problem here? These hands are in the way. So a very quick reset, comparatively, for Neskamikaze. Now, Hectate reset, but we're doing something weird. What are we doing? This seems...
wrong.
This can't be good, right?
It seems wrong.
Where's it gonna go?
Ness has it. I thought. Wait.
We're saving that one for later? Is there a reason to do that?
Oh, there is. Oh, he's a genius.
Oh, you need the room.
He's a genius.
Yeah, once you're thinking that far ahead, you might as well go ahead and think through the whole gosh dang puzzle. We got another lead change. Hectate's like, this one. This one, though. I like the comment in chat. This one is a Sokoban issue. I feel like we could rename our channel the Sokoban issue. Well, I don't know what that level's gimmick even was. I didn't get a time to look at it. Neskamikaze is done.
Both guys had to move the other one around.
Well, that's cool. That's a neat concept for a level. I'm sad I didn't get to see it. This one's called Boxing Match. Now it's clearly a pun on all of these boxes.
Yeah.
So
I wouldn't think too much into it.
That they need to be. Do they need to be lined up in some sort of matched way?
I guess the only question is which boxes go on the switches.
Yeah. So a box that goes down is a box that's not coming back up. I don't think anything can ever hold down this button.
Yeah, that one just activates the gate on the right. That one's used for like... I don't know if we even want to create hands. I guess we could just almost ignore the boxes. The problem is, how do we put something on this switch? Because we could just put a hand here and then push it on the box. That's not an issue. But the problem is, how do we put something on the bottom right switch?
Can you put a hand there?
Bottom right? What do you mean?
So...
like this?
Yeah. Because, like, you chop off hands up here, or down here. How would you get hands in the middle row?
Oh, this is enough. You can just push the box like that now. Alright, and now I am unsure if I think Neskamikaze is screwed, because this hand is here. Because now he can no longer do this move.
You have a couple places where you can stash garbage.
Oh, you're right. Actually, yeah, that will fix it. We just move the hand there.
We had the clear from Hectate, by the way.
We cut off the hand here.
Foresaw the Sokoban issues.
Really needs to cut off a hand here.
Oh, sorry. So, all right, I'm wearing it. Yeah, that's a pretty basic idea, but it's if the arm can be all the way here, and you cut here, and it still drops the hand there. I forgot.
Yeah. That was an unnecessary reset. I mean, this will, like, saw what needs to happen for the solve, just didn't realize that it was still solvable.
What do these boxes do for us? Like, they hold down switches, but other than that, aren't they just in the way?
I think they're just in the way.
So isn't there like no incentive to add extra boxes into this situation? We already got the boxes we need, unless there's a box that cannot fill a roll.
You can't move any of the boxes up.
You just don't get enough reach.
Well, you... Oh, actually, maybe you can push the left one up? No, you can't. Yeah, you can't push any of them up.
So we saw... This guy... Wait, how did we get... I thought we ended with a box here on for neskamikaze.
You can just push this one there.
Oh, this guy's got 13.
Yeah, you just barely have enough room to do this. This kamikaze's level is kind of a mess. There's these 2 buttons and there's 4 gates and who the hell knows what opens what, but we're done here, let's get out of here. 20 levels done.
2/3 of the way through. This closes the gate.
I think we're gonna remove the box here, using the gate. Because the level is called Removal Service.
Classic. Yeah, I mean, there it is. Neskamikaze almost like was like, wait,
Oh my god.
is that good? It's very good.
Look at this mess. Like, we've got 2 boxes here that obviously go on the switches next to them. But do we want to do that? Is it free? Is there a reason not to do it? Probably because we want to cut off a hand here, I guess?
Yeah. Alright, so I think I saw this one did this gate.
Oh, well then that's how we cut ourselves off.
And then this one did that one. So
Oh.
these... Yeah, these are just like...
Oh yeah, this works.
here or something.
Just push a box there. Be on this thing, cut off your hand here.
Or right on top of the button, why not?
Okay, yeah, sure. That's even smarter.
Bada boom.
Myself.
Oh, Hectate decapitated moments before. Well, hand decapitated or whatever.
And decapitated.
Gets a free button.
That's an achievement.
Oh, this kamikaze's got these buttons held down. What's the... So the top left is a toggle button. Is pushing the guy.
It
Who's
is
now able to hold the...
This is the most relevant achievement I could find. Defeat a floating hand.
You created and simultaneously defeated a floating hand.
Yeah.
Demanitated, yeah, sure. Yeah, like manicure, right? Yeah, yeah. Hectate is just... Yeah, one puzzle behind. This
Okay.
level's called Not What It Seems, and it's like, what's up with that?
I mean,
Oh.
it seems like this guy wants to push this guy, but he can't. Probably not.
Hectate solved that previous level so quickly.
This guy was
Just
pushed.
was like, push through here, chop this off, move the guy, move the garbage hand away, and pretend it doesn't exist. Very uncomfortable, whatever. It's in the corner now. And then hit the toggle button. Boom, we're done.
So you can easily push this guy. But the level is not what it seems. It would make me think.
Do you need to push a guy onto the bottom button?
I don't think you can. They're like too tall by default. But yeah, I remember this level being easier than you think.
You gotta find the turnaround button on your keyboard. Boom. You shake hands. What? It's over.
Oh yeah, you just connect the hands.
Oh my gosh. It's just like a math problem. You just gotta count the squares. So it's 11 and 4, right? So
Oh, that toggle squares.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I don't know. Yeah, there's a 0. 0, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, you gotta nudge him.
Yeah, he's here now.
The nudge is all you need.
I don't like
It's
this
just
sort of level.
memorize what switch does. It's almost valuable to have something like a telestrator to mark what button does what doors. Even if we were to draw, like, okay, so this is going to be the orange button.
Oh, it's literally just vertical.
It is? Okay, good. I was envisioning, I hadn't looked at it yet. I was like, that's orange, which affects this door, and this door, and this door. And then this green
One of those
purple door
switch
here.
puzzles.
That one also affects this one, but this one as well, you know, like,
So you
we
wanna
just end up with a color palette.
have this open, put the hand there, and then reactivate one of these doors. So that there's a hand here. So this hand needs to be like on one of these 3 squares at the time that you move the hand up there. Yeah, just up and low left. Yeah, there we go. And then the rest will kind of solve itself. Oh, but I should have moved left. Not right.
It gets eliminated. Okay. Nice. Oh, we are seeing the undo function being used to great use now, by the way.
You just
Hectate
kind of back.
spots the gimmick, but this is a tough level to work through, and neskamikaze is done.
This takes a while. Use and discard. Well, that makes me think... The box didn't start, it started here, right? Which makes me think you put it on the switch and then you destroy it in the door.
Yeah. Oh, that button is simultaneously opening one door but also closing another. Hectate solving that level extremely quickly.
Yeah, just destroy the box now. Oh, one more. Just right here.
Shake my hand.
Hands have been shaken.
We're on 26. We're going to 30. Not a lot of puzzles left.
Yeah, we're right in that time where it's at, between 23 and 40 minutes.
Ness finds a couple of moves to move a box onto a button. Does not have enough to reach the top right with the hand, though.
Same level. The game never makes you move a guy while his hand is extended, and then I think that's a little sad.
Yeah, it's very locked up, right? There's always these one-tile corridors everywhere. There's very rarely like, here's a big room. You can push a big awkward shape across it.
The level is called You Push My Back, I Push Yours, so both people have to move. Which neskamikaze has done.
Hectate's got a box on a button up here, though.
I think neskamikaze has to move this box here first. This guy can move.
Hectate's got another box on a button.
Oh yeah, what Hectate has.
So this guy can
he's too
assist
far.
and move back, right?
He should have moved here. He moved too far.
Oh no, his hand, yeah, I see. His hand is here, preventing a lift back up.
They're always too wide. Oh, but he doesn't reach. So he does have to be here. So do you have to push this box on this button?
Yeah, so Hectate has a way to do that, but it's almost like you need
The other way?
to have prepared something earlier. Like Hectate from the position, yeah, Hectate is reset. From that position,
And I think you also
would
want
not
to
be
put
able...
this box on this button, because why not?
That's what Neskamikaze's done.
Probably so
All
you can
three
do this.
buttons down.
I think this is the final position of the puzzle. This guy is here, and then you connect.
Yeah, here it comes. You've drawn it on the wrong screen, otherwise it would have perfectly overlaid what Neskamikaze was doing. So Hectate did not get this box on this button earlier. Oh, I just clicked on the total wrong thing. Earlier. Oh, but can actually do it here. Oh no, because that was a reset while I was refreshing. Perfect.
There's gonna be a
Very
solve.
elegant.
Has all the buttons on the boxes, has pushed
Yeah.
all the guys to their final resting position, and there we go. What a
This level is
race!
called Reach Around, which is like 90% of what we've been doing the whole time, so... I was about to be like, maybe this solution is to push this guy to the left so that he's here, and then you could shake his hand. And I was like, but if you were, the only way to do that is to like fist bump him away
Oh yeah,
instead of shaking his hand.
good idea.
You can be pushed forwards. Oh my god. You can cut off your hand, but what happens if you cut off your body?
Oh, that didn't help.
Yeah, that's no good. The instinct of, oh, I should hold that button down is, like, pretty reasonable, but there's definitely no way to put anything around that corner.
So which button are we trying to press here? Oh. So this is that.
Now, these boxes can hold down 2 different buttons, which hopefully are the other 2 doors. Yeah. Now the way is clear. Do we have enough movement, though? Oh, wait, that needs to be held down? What the hell?
I'm making a mess. Wait, where's there more buttons than people? I mean doors. What?
The big thing, this button does this door.
Oh, both of them do this door then.
Oh,
Oh no.
that makes sense, because I was like, if this button does this door, and you have to hold this button to get a solve,
Yeah.
how... You can't, right? Like, okay. I agree with this assessment from Aiko. This game has a mix of puzzles where thinking is better, and puzzles where doing is better. Sometimes it's just like, you just like get the hands out there, see what happens, see what you can do. And sometimes it's like, that's never going to get you anywhere. You need to think about the final solution. You need to think backwards. Hectate seems farther along to me. But really, I guess it's not really... Yeah, once Neskamikaze pushes this guy, we're tied. Oh, Hectate's leaving a hand.
Oh, that's good.
An extra box.
The fact that you can do this makes me think you have to. You can go like boop, 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 boop.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now, oh, now this can hold this button, and that's what Neskamikaze was missing. Then you like boop, 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 boop around it.
So this is gonna look really good for Hectate.
Hectate is gonna solve this. Agent is playing Baldur's Gate 3.
This is a kind of misleading puzzle title. Reach around. Doesn't really seem like, oh, you need to do a... I guess what you're doing is you're reaching around this hand over and over to get the right push angle.
Hectate just
without
needs
getting
to...
in its way.
Just needs to put moves on the board. Come on, move.
Yeah.
Just push the hand, and then move the boxes around a little.
It's like that is the next push.
Yeah, and then like move the boxes around a tiny
Boom.
bit. And then just keep doing that. Like push this box here now. Don't push it here.
I hope that's not too far.
Good.
Yeah, okay. You're constantly reaching around and sort of scooping the items.
This is off.
Neskamikaze also has a severed hand here, so is pretty close. Is opting to move the box left rather than right. It might need to come over to the right now, though.
Man, that's a lot of boxes. They're everywhere.
Now we're getting truly Sokoban.
I mean, then this box is gonna be a problem.
Uh-huh. I mean, we can maybe smash it.
I mean, is there a switch there?
I can't tell. I think there's switches here, here, here.
I think... Oh! Hectate actually did smash the box. But now... So the thing is, Hectate now needs to push something back onto this button. That's what this puzzle is about. You gotta press the button, destroy the box by removing something from the button, and then push something else on the button again.
Mm-hmm.
So you probably want to move it up, because then you can just move it back down.
So it seems like you've got this V shape, right? And you need to figure out which ones you can kind of sacrifice by jamming up against the wall, right? Like we're opting for this right now, but you need to do something.
I mean, this box seems like the candidate for moving down, because you can move it back up and back down again.
Mm-hmm.
Then maybe this box can go on the switch up.
In order to do that, this guy is a problem.
Oh, really? This guy is the problem.
Well, I mean, yeah, because if he was out of the way, then, you know, this is a problem. Why is it a problem? Well, because this is a problem. And well, why is that a problem? Well, because this guy's a problem. It's all kind of interrelated, but... What button does this door?
One of... I assume it's like this one or this one. Hectate does not have the solution, doesn't have anything to put... actually,
one
maybe.
thing you could do here is just destroy this box, just to get rid of some space.
And then could have pushed this box to the right.
Okay,
Alright.
so it's this button that destroys that box.
So that's done. So now we gotta worry about this button destroying this box.
Yeah. Oh, neskamikaze with a lot of moves here. One door. Oh yeah, this is a solve.
That is a solve.
The top right button. I've lost track of the lead changes in this race. Thanks for playing.
It's the last level. And this level got me good. And I was being an idiot. In my race.
Wait. What do we got going on up
Yeah,
here?
exactly. What do we have going up there?
What is this?
Yeah, it's that.
Oh no, that's wild.
And I didn't see it.
Oh. If I was in it instead of in a commentator's chair, I wonder. Oh, Hectate with the reset. This first level this 28 is like the first time where I've possibly had a good idea before the players did the whole race. I've been playing catch up the whole time. All right, so what actually is going on in 29? Obviously, we get the gimmick. Neskamikaze has seen it. But there's still kind of a lot of puzzle going on. Oh, did Hectate blow up too many boxes? This is a problem here, isn't it? That can't be there. Well, unless the box is already destroyed down here. Oh, I didn't see what was wrong with that. But that's a full reset. And that's a chance for neskamikaze trying to make the handshake happen. So I guess the big idea is that this requires like X moves or whatever. And this requires X plus 2. And X plus 2 is too big. We only have X or something. Oh, neskamikaze boxes a switch and provides a hand, but didn't like it.
So this guy has to move. But this guy can cut off his hand right here. There, I guess.
Okay.
Because he cannot put a hand on the switch. The only way would be like this, and then you can't cut it off.
Mm-hmm. Is there a single puzzle where you push a guy so that he's standing on a switch?
I don't think so.
That could have been a thing.
I don't even know if guys
That's something
can push switches.
I know, I would be thinking about that right now.
It's a good point, actually. I didn't even consider it because it's never happened.
Oh, the nudge. And the hand.
Oh, that's it.
It's open.
That's it.
We're going.
Seize it immediately.
Level handshake. Congratulations to neskamikaze. So the first place finish was Aiko, actually, in 20 minutes, 51 seconds. Very good time. neskamikaze with 42-19, though, is going to be the victor in this match. Congratulations. A close match. Back and forth many times. Difficult to say, oh, 28 decided it. There were so many levels where each of them got stuck. And so many levels where each of them did extremely well. So, my clever idea of destroy these boxes, good as it is, does not prevent this sort of triangle shape here of impenetrability.
Wow.
Well, either this box has to go in, or this box needs to go in, or there, or here, right? One of those 4 moves is the only way you get inside this thing. Oh, that's true. Second from the left. So I guess the power of this thing is that once this one is trapped in the corner, that one can still come over. What is this gigantic race chat in this other room? What is everyone doing?
They're playing Fantasy Draft.
Oh, okay.
What's
The
your
give game has gone out for another thing, another race.
another
My
thing? Your pick for the best score that a game in 2024 is gonna get?
I don't know what games are coming out in 2024.
Not a single one?
Not like none that are like a yearly release. Not actually. I don't really pay attention anymore. So it looks like we will talk to Neskamikaze
Maybe.
for it. It would be nice to see Hectate finish, but this other race is being set up as we speak, so we're gonna need to see now not just a solve of 28, which is like once you're walled hard. Oh, hold on, wait. We've got a combination of boxes here that looks pretty good for Hectate.
We also have a racer who looked pretty good.
Hello.
GG.
You had a reaction in text that I could not interpolate if what sort of flavor it was, but you saw it was a Sokoban game and you went, a Sokoban game.
Yeah, it's not my favorite, but this one was not bad. It's not bad at all.
It had some neat ideas. It got very neat on that final level. Well done, Spawn.
Yeah.
It was all happening outside the box.
Yeah, I felt pretty dumb once I was like, I had solved it and then went the wrong way and then redid the level for 2 minutes.
It was back and forth actually. The two of you were figuring stuff out, sort of unevenly. One person would struggle with one, and then the other person would struggle with a different one. So
Okay,
it
yeah.
made for a pretty good race.
Good. Yeah, I see he's on 28, but when someone finished at 20 minutes, I was like, oh my god, I'm done.
Right. Yeah, we talked about the spread of times we've seen. It was like 23 to 45 minutes from racers in this game.
Right, and he's almost done, and then there's a couple more people I think still in the race that who knows where they are. It's just a game like this can go all over the place.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there it is. 28 done. Final level now for Hectate. So, I don't know. I feel like this sort of game is emblematic of like more modern mystery tournament. Would you agree?
Yeah, for sure. It's very friendly. I would say like in like it's not punishing at all. You can mess up a lot and figure it out.
Yeah, you hit the undo button. You don't have to redo the whole stage or the whole block of levels because you game overed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
Is there so like one thing I'm always a little bit worried about is that like we've kind of sanded too many of the edges off, you know? Like
Mm-hmm.
is a certain amount of friendliness I think everyone can agree is good. But like
Right.
is there
Not
any
a-
concern at all of like it's too friendly? We need every now and then it's got to kick you in the dirt a little bit.
Yeah, I like a like there's risk where you might have to play safe or not, and we don't want to start the game over and then whoever has to start the game over first because they played worse wins.
Right.
But a little bit of like you have to play like cautious or not cautious, but for like a puzzle game like this, it's kind of irrelevant.
Yeah, but I get you though. The idea of it's a decision to make, right? And like the more decisions to be made, the
Hmm.
more a stronger player will make better decisions.
Right. That's very genre dependent. This is like, it's gonna vary enough just because someone will figure out a level in 5 seconds and one will take 5 minutes.
Yeah, we did see that happen on 28. Neither of you got stuck for very long on any of the other levels, really.
Mm-mm. No, it was, if anything, it was just like I restarted and then realized, like, oh, I had it, and just have to redo the whole thing.
Uh-huh. There was one moment where, maybe it was that moment, but we weren't sure if you accidentally hit restart instead of undo.
Mm. Yeah, I might have. And then I realized that if you crush the person, it restarts the level for you. You can't undo it.
Oh, that's funny. Oh no, Hectate missed that their hand had a couple extra moves on it. Oh no. It's still solvable. We have an extra hand here now, but that's fine.
Oh, maybe now that it's pushed in by itself, he's got it.
Oh, there it is. Here it comes. Yay.
There it is.
So we'll see if Hectate wants to come chat. Real quick, hopefully, because there's another race spinning up. Oh, there they are. Hello, Hectate.
Hello, can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Awesome.
Hey, good game.
Very good game. I enjoyed that.
Mm-hmm.
So you did lose, and you were stuck on 28 for a while, but we'd like you to know right away, you were both doing really well, and it was back and forth all the way up to that point.
Awesome. Yeah, I mean, obviously Sokoban with a twist. This was felt good to play. Like, you know, like there was those moments where it was very clear what to do, and there's moments where there was puzzles. So, you know, getting over those little hurdles felt fun and enjoyable. So I felt I was doing well. So not surprised that it was a close match, though.
Yeah, it's
At
not
least
one
for
where
one.
it felt like you're tediously pushing across a gigantic map for a few minutes. There's the big worry with Sokoban things is just, I see what to do and it takes forever.
Did both of you feel like you, excuse me, you had a good idea of like, this button is this door and that button is that door, right? Because they got a bit wild sometimes with the buttons and doors. Were you able to keep it all straight in your head?
The last couple, it was kind of tough. Or the last one especially, I was like, there's 5 buttons and gates, and I was like, wait, I didn't even see it open, it's the one outside. And I was like, what is that for?
Yeah, definitely. There was times when it was just like, okay, let's do some testing, some exploration to find out what's going to happen when I push these things. And then to make it worse, some of them were essentially one-way triggers. I mean, you have an undo, but you know, if you have to push a box onto a button, you can't revert it. And there's a big question of when's the appropriate time to do that.
Right, just reset. I know I'm gonna have to undo 50 times to get back. Just start over.
Yeah, I tried to hold back on the undos after Glavis the first time around. I learned.
Yeah, it's tough. It doesn't feel good to have the commentators being like, "No, come on!" Like, but the lesson to learn isn't necessarily less or more. It's just like what is correct changes depending on the situation, and you can't exactly make your game plan be more correct. It would be an easy tournament if you could just turn the skill knob up to 10. Yeah, puzzle games are tough. So in general, puzzle games, is that Is that something you're in for here, or are you hoping more for something else?
Puzzle is not normally my strong suit. I don't mind them if it's not like the really hard kind of puzzle games. I just don't enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
But I like a generic platformer. Give me a like mediocre kind of bad platformer, and I'm set.
Yeah, I mean, I'll say more or less the same thing. If it's mind-numbingly difficult to play a puzzler because it's just obtuse or weird or something like that, it's not enjoyable. This strikes a really good balance between having a challenge to overcome, and you first open up a level and you're like, whoa, what am I looking at here? Like the 5 buttons thing.
Right.
I don't even know where to start. Let's just push buttons and see what happens. But I do enjoy puzzlers like that, where you can be faced with a little bit of a challenge and then whittle your way to understanding the level. So when you achieve it, it feels like you've achieved something. And then I really do enjoy the other, shall we say, genres that sometimes crop up. The platformers definitely grew up on those, as well as I don't know, anything else that's randomly comes in. We don't get too many of Doom first person type games. There's just not enough. I know one of mine got submitted last year and played and enjoyed watching that.
Yeah,
But,
so the big thing is that we draw from a lot of retro games, right? And a lot of retro shooters, they were just like, we're not going to give you a map, or we're going to make all the textures the same, or just something really maze-like ends up happening. So you need to find modern, short FPS games, free FPS it just, I don't know, the Venn diagrams
run on
don't
everybody's
quite line
computer.
up. Yeah, so it would be really great. Like, there's no reason we couldn't have a bunch of first-person shooters in the pool. It just, they're just not there. People gotta make them, and people gotta find them. And then Ness needs to try to not draw them.
Yep,
Because he
hopefully.
doesn't want to play them.
You give me a mouse game, and I'm kind of done for.
Well,
What was
person who's
your-
done for. That's, wow, that was a wild
Yep.
segue that is.
Oh man.
Whoa,
Sorry.
you're done for.
You thank you for coming out, for joining Mystery Tournament again, and you played well. It's just we got a lot of people who play games well nowadays, so I don't know, don't feel too bad.
Oh, I don't. For me, MT's always been about enjoying the games, seeing new things. I would have never come across Handshakes in my own, and now here I am man, I beat it in, I don't know, what was our time here, 30 minutes, an hour? What are we at here?
I think you were at about 50 minutes.
50 minutes, okay, yeah. So, I mean, one, it's a great game to play and to share, and I enjoyed that experience. Being in a race is always fun as well. And then, just being part of the community and watching it, I don't feel bad losing. I, certainly enjoy winning. But the nice thing is I can always join the other games, so I'm not out anything other than a name on a leaderboard.
Nice. Well, we hope to see more of you. Congratulations, Ness. You'll be moving on. Thank you so much, both of you, for coming out and joining and racing and coming to talk to us.
Yep, stay around.
Thanks.